Good morning, YouTube. What's going on? So, I guess I've been getting a lot of YouTube fans out there that want to see me do some YouTube stuff. I can do that, I think. Here comes Gatlin rolling in here. We're gonna kind of a busy day today. Beautiful, beautiful day out today. We're going to maybe install that light bar on my truck today. Maybe do the rad on it today. I don't know. We'll find something to do. We'll do some walk-in customers. I don't know. But yeah, it's beautiful out today. And yeah, so we'll talk to you later and have a good day. Alright, so I'm going to go to my truck, grab my truck, bring it in, and install that LED light bar off the factory switches, and we'll go from there. Okay, so we got this LED light bar from one of our YouTube people, and we're going to do a little bit of a review on it. Upon unboxing of this thing, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not a bullshit kind of guy. I'm going to tell you how it is. So the light itself is actually, you know, real nice packaging. It did come with these things all packed in there nicely. I've had it out, but the light itself looks really good. Looks pretty solid. Comes with some decent mounting brackets. The only real concern I have is this harness. I'm not a huge fan that it, you know, literally popped out of the little pins there, but you know, it is what it is. I could fix that if I wanted to, but you know, if you're buying this offline, you know, and you wanted to just like install it at your house, it's probably not the best. But you know, in my situation, I'm going to be actually installing it. See, Ford had this nice little idea of maybe we should install some switches right there, and there's actually two 30 amp switches and two 10 amp switches. So I'm gonna figure out which ones those are. I have to get in behind the glove box or the panel here, and there's some wires in behind there. Maybe another video I'll show you how to actually run a high idle off this thing, off one of those switches as well, which is kind of handy. Not that I would really use it, but why not, I guess. Anyways, I'm gonna just figure out where I want to put this light exactly, and then run the wires and just kind of go from there. So what I like to do is you know, make sure that, you know, before I drill the holes, I'm gonna find where I want to mount this in conjunction to the actual spot itself here, where I'm gonna run my wires. I'm just gonna kind of plan ahead, and just so it looks clean. It's accessible. If I want to remove it, I can. You know, if I gotta, you know, do something with the truck, these power strokes are, you know, a real pain in the dick sometimes. So I want to be able to remove it if I want to. Yeah, so we're gonna go from there. So what I've done is just found center off these holes here. And you know, measured out where I want to go, and yeah, I'm going to drill the holes in accordance to the, you know, size of the bolt. They did provide us with bolts, which is really nice, and I'm going to get it mounted and show you what it looks like after. Alright, so I figured I'd try and set this up so I can show you where I'm drilling and what kind of tool I'm using, and may or may not work. Let's give her a shot. I like to use a little bit of grease and a, you know, step bit. Let's start it off here. That works. Look at that. Holy fuck. Time to get a new step bit, I think. Motherfucker. Alright, found a drill bit. This thing should eat through it. A little lube on there. Yeah, I like the lube. There we go. Alright, so the holes are drilled. Bolts will go in there. That's a little big, but it'll be fine. Room for adjustment, we'll call it that. Alright, so what I like about this product so far, I mean, it gives you all the bolts that you need. And, you know, sometimes when you're adjusting these, it's a real pain in the ass. These bolts, you know, they slide in there into the grooves. You don't need to, you know, retain find a way to hold that bolt into place. It's just going to do it underneath. So all you have to do is tighten it up afterwards. And yeah. Put that back on there. Okay. Snug it into place. I'll go and kind of line it back up where I want it, then I'll tighten these back down, and yeah, should be good to go for mounting. Alright, so I got it pretty centered there. I just noticed that my bumper is actually kind of off a little bit, kind of hard to really see, you know, when you're looking at it, but you know, there's you know, where this line is up in here is kind of this way, and this one's pretty much like lined right up, so I'm, you know, the bumper's kind of supposed to be like going that direction a little bit. What more do you want? It's a fucking truck. I'm not too, you know, worried about it, but you know, lining this thing up is a little bit more of a pain in the ass. But yeah, so she looks pretty good right now. One thing I don't like about this product, there's a lot of benefits to it. You know, working with it works okay. Very hard to adjust afterwards if I wanted to, you know, move it up and down later. I can't really do it because that bolt is like hidden back behind everything. Maybe in another vehicle it might work better, but where I'm placing this, you need to have, you know, you want to be able to access it, but I mean, it is what it is. The other thing is, seems to be some separate LED pieces in here. We got a whole strip of LEDs up until we get to here, and then there's another pack of LEDs till we get to here. So I mean, visually from a distance, you can't tell. I'm kind of anal sometimes, so I notice these things. But you know what? That's why I'm doing the review on this. I'm not saying it's a bad product by any means, but you know, you send me something to review, I'm gonna review it. I'll tell you how it is. All right, but I'm still gonna use it. Don't worry. Me in love with LED strip. All right, so I got her all mounted up here. It's pretty stiff, nice and solid. I ended up running the a wire through a grommet there. I don't know if you can really see it. It's just hanging down here for now until I figure out where I'm gonna run it inside. These, like I said earlier, these Fords have some accessory powers, so I don't have to run it through the grommet. I just have to kind of figure it out inside the vehicle. It's actually really easy. You can use any of these wires for anything really. They're located inside. You just have to tap into them through the back of the fuse panel there. Yeah, so we'll get onto that when I have a minute here, and that'll be it. Alright guys, so back to the task at hand. I just did a quick little smart start module on a RAV4. I didn't want to bore you with that shit, so I'm gonna bore you with this shit. So yeah, I got that all installed there. I'm gonna end up looking for the wires under here. I'm gonna pull these 10 mils out and use those switches over there, and yeah, let's see what I can do when I pull that stuff out. Yippee-ki-yay! Alright. Come on, look. You know what to come. Get out. There we go. How you doing? How you doing? Oh, alright. Now we got this all pulled out. It's nice and clean behind here, like any truck. Anyways, so you'll see, cool thing about these, a little cable pack in here. It's actually taped up. It says AUX 1, 2, 3. It actually tells you which ones to use if you want to go 30 amp. The 30 amps are the big ones. That's another easy way to tell. And the 10 amps are the small ones. So I think for this, I do plan on putting more lights on in the front using the same switch. I'll probably use the 30 amp, and then I'll also use a 30 amp in the future to run my high idle, which I believe, I don't know, I gotta look at it, it's dirty, but I think the high idle's a 4 or 3. Anyways, enough of that boring shit. Okay, so got the sticker off. I don't know if you can really see it or not, but it says AUX 1 is orange, light green, and that's a big wire. Orange is number 2. So I'm going to use the orange wire because I want to put my high idle on the first switch, so I know which one it is. And then I can use accessories for other things for the 10 amp fuses if I wanted to, you know, get all redneck gangster and put on like LEDs on the bottom of my truck. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Ah! Also, the wire I'm going to hook this up to is actually tucked in way back there. There's a bunch of, I don't know if you can really see it. There's a bunch of wires up in here. If I had a light, I'm sure I could show you. They're all dangling here. But, oh, I'm being summoned. Anyways, I'm going to hook them up to one of the red wire back there, I believe. And, yeah, so, sorry about the rattle, the shake, and whatever's going on with this thing. I've got it on some weird-ass stand. Yeah, I'm going to hook the orange wire up to the red. I should be able to switch the switch up here, and it'll give me 12 volts up front underneath the hood on the red wire that I showed you earlier. Okay, so let me go see what Papa Sandu wants and get back at this. Alright, so what I've done is just extended the wire a little bit, wrapped it up, soldered it up, that kind of fun stuff. Here's Stick it back in there. Once I get this fuse panel back in, I'm just going to double check, make sure that it's working properly, that kind of thing. There should be fuses in it for us to use it as we want, because they are capped off, but whatever. Anyways, let's shove this back in here. Back up. They kind of fit in here funny, but that's what it is. It's like an afterthought from Ford, but whatever. It works. This is my own opinion. Everybody's entitled to one. Hope you guys are enjoying this video. You know, it's my first one. There we go. The wire's hanging down like that. I can see the wire that I want to use, so I'm just gonna put this back up. And then we'll maybe just move it down here. I don't know if we can see it or not. So this wire here should be my whatever, and then there's this blue wire, and there should be a couple more here kicking around. I want to tie it into this red wire, and this red wire goes right to the inside of the cab. And you know, I can hook this up the way I want to right now, and if I want to change it, I know that, you know, the 30 amps already hooked up underneath the cab. I can always change it to put a set of different lights on there or whatever. I know, I mean, I could use the 10 amp, but I figure I'm going to put some more lights up there anyways, and yeah, so 30 amps fine. But yeah, I'll hook that up and we'll test her under the hood. Alright, so I've hooked it up to this red wire underneath the truck, or sorry, underneath the dash. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my test light, put it on the negative terminal here. It's a computer safe test light, so I'm not worried about anything. The other thing is, normally I'd unhook the battery with this customer's vehicle, but I was pretty confident with my own. I'm not too worried about it. If I break it, I fix it. So either way, let me test her out. I'm going to turn the ignition on in the truck and see if we get 12 volts. Boom! 12 volts. Well, 11.7, but oh, 11.8. This is good news. Anyways, yeah, so that's good. So what I'll do is I'll run the wires from the LED bar up to here, ground it to the chassis, maybe run my constant right there, and constant switch power, and we'll give her a test.
Step wagon's kind of a lame car.
Yeah, that's alright. So what I'm doing here, so I told you earlier that I was going to make a quick disconnect. Basically, it's semi-permanent. I don't want any water getting in, so I just use the waterproof connectors, but I also just heat shrunk it, some zip ties on it. You know, if I ever wanted to take it off, it'd be easier than, you know, cutting the wires and fucking around, doing all that kind of stuff. Anyways, so I'm going to run these wires up, I'm going to wrap them, make it look pretty, and hook them up and show you. So Craig, you want to look pretty or what?
I think you have a pretty mouth.
I have a pretty mouth?
With that,
well, you know, it is what it is. I've been told I'm a sexy man.
You are a sexy man. You're extra sexy when you work.
Extra
sexy? Is this your truck?
This is my truck.
And that's the test light bar.
This is the test light bar. Yeah, we're going to give her a whirly gig here and
see how bright that is.
See how bright it is, yeah. Fish this up into here. Not that you can really see, but you look at my pretty face when I'm doing it, baby. Look at my hat. Can you see me? Fucking ugly. Well, hopefully, it's up through here somewhere. On the spot. Sounds good. Cut on anything. Nope. It's alright. Just gonna feed this through here. So you know what? Zip patch there. This tape I'm using is it's Tessa tape. It's high heat, waterproof. It's kind of like wrapping your wire in like a loom. Really sticky. The longer it stays on, the harder it actually you know, stays on, I guess. I don't know. The hotter, the more stickier it gets, the better it gets, I guess. But anyways, enough of me fucking talking. Let me get this done. application for that wire. Grab a few zippity ties. I think half the time I talk to myself anyways when I'm doing this, so this isn't really too bad. Just actually talking to myself. Try not to answer myself, which is usually pretty good, but sometimes I just can't guarantee it. Anyways, guys, I'll show you what I did there. So I ran the wires up through underneath here, through this grommet, up and through the front of the truck, against this factory line, for the hood release. And then I'm going to run the wire and ground it to chassis here, and tie in this red wire here, and I'll still have 3 wires up front to do whatever I want with it. So that's that. So what I'm going to do from this point forward, I'm just going to finish this up, and then I'll test it for you guys, and I'll do my final thoughts on the product, and that'll be believe it for the day. We do have some small stuff coming in later on, but I think I've filled enough of your time today. You got the Damian fill today. You got a big D filler. Gallon wanted to, he texted me this morning, and he's like, people want to see the D. I was a little concerned at the first, like, I didn't know if you wanted to see my D or the D. There's 2 different ones. And I don't think my girlfriend would like you to see the D or my D. Anyways, on that note, let me finish this up, and we'll test her out. Soldering up the last connection here. Nothing too exciting, but c'est la pièce de résistance. Craig's leaving.
Naked.
Leaving naked. Bye, Craig. Have a great day, buddy. Alright, so let me say about this process. It was actually not bad. I think you could probably do it in your backyard or driveway with the right tools. The light bar itself, I mean, it was really really good to install. The company is OEDRO, and I'm a brave man, so like brave man that right up. So the light bars are fixed, wires all running up through here. I did my my ground right about here with the factory ground, and the wire zip tied it into place. I'll show you that it works. Turn on the ignition. I put it on AUX 2.
Leonardo.
Go to the front. Look at that. Look at that, boys. Wow, that's bright. That'll do the job, that's for sure. I mean, it is a good product. I can't really say too much about it. Installed easy. It works. What more do you want? So, on that note, that'll be the video for today. Just want to say thanks, guys, for watching. I'll try and do some more videos in the future. I'm a pretty busy guy. Carphonics is a very busy business, and I'm usually swamped all day long. Gatlin provided me with the opportunity to do a YouTube video. I said, sure. You guys are helping us out. And don't forget to, finger bang that like button, subscribe, hit the dingle bell. Just more subscribers, the better, more, we'll get more content. You guys, if you want me to do something else, if you have anything you're interested in, just, leave in the comments. I read every comment. I don't respond to all of them, but I get a kick out of some of them. They're pretty funny. But you know, like I said, I love you guys. So hit the like button, and yeah, Carphonics out.